The people have cast their votes. Now what? Finding ways to have citizens engage beyond the ballot is critical for a healthy democracy. Of, by, and for the people is part of the American spirit. Thomas Jefferson once said, "I know no safe depository of the ultimate powers of the society, but the people themselves. And if we think them not enlightened enough to exercise their control with a wholesome discretion, the remedy is not to take it from them, but to inform their discretion by education." Informing citizens is at a critical impasse. We live in a time of overwhelming speed, of a nonstop media cycle mixed with mis- and disinformation. No citizen can keep up with everything all the time. Pair that with the fact that only 45% of Americans are able to distinguish between opinion and fact, only 50% of the time. Public trust in policymakers has also reached an all-time low, and current American politics don't allow for much gray area in opinion. And yet, Americans don't see themselves that way. They agree on most important issues and want to find common ground. According to the University of Maryland's Demand for Public Consultation report, 79% of Democrats and 64% of Republicans would switch party affiliation if the other candidate pledged to consult more with citizens. This clearly shows that people are hungry to have a voice. Voters should not be taken for granted. They are earned through trust, delivering of results, and with open and honest communication. While that list of prerequisites to earn votes may seem overwhelming, a Citizens Assembly might be the very tool to help reach more voices and engage with constituents in a meaningful way. Why a Citizens Assembly? Like jury duty or the Agora in Athens, Citizens Assemblies at their core bring people together to solve public problems. Through a democratic lottery, a broadly representative group of citizens are called upon to help write policy proposals on issues that impact their daily lives. Throughout the process, they convene several times to learn, weigh opinions, and formulate policy recommendations. Citizens learn about the topic and engage deeply with the material and speakers, helping foster a well-informed public and generate considered judgment. Through this, social cohesion and community are built. As the citizens engage with each other, they actively listen, increase their understanding, and empathize. This is an opportunity for some of the most marginalized voices in the community to be heard and have a seat at the table. As the number of citizens' assemblies continues to grow, mutual trust is built. Trust is a two-way street. Trust in government and government's trust in the people. Elected representatives trust the citizens to learn, deliberate, and develop a set of policy recommendations. Citizens develop trust in government by seeing how seriously their input is considered. They're able to flex their civic muscles, all while feeling their representatives are listening to them. When their recommendations come to life, a cycle of trust and civic engagement is accomplished, all with a single Citizens Assembly. Deciding whether a Citizens Assembly is the right fit for your community means being aware of the challenges. It's important that a Citizens Assembly is supported on a nonpartisan basis to ensure legitimacy. Ensuring citizens' assemblies are not subject to politicization promotes long-term solutions over short-term policies driven by 2- or 4-year election cycles. The topic selected is also of great importance, finding a challenging public problem that is narrow enough in scope to be deeply examined and explored, but broad enough that a multitude of policy solutions can be proposed. There should be multiple options to move forward and deliberate among the group. Lastly, it should be ensured that all these efforts do not lead to a dead end. Citizens trust their elected representatives to act on their policy recommendations. Practitioners and implementers of citizens' assemblies should workshop the topic and the scope with stakeholders and government representatives at the outset to ensure that there is space and a real commitment for meaningful policy change. Putting the public back in public policy. Citizens' assemblies help promote informed publics composed of citizens that are actively listening, learning, understand trade-offs and collective problem-solving, and build community and belonging. While the cost of citizens' assemblies as a public engagement tool can give cold feet, there is a serious return on investment for governments that show they are listening to their constituents. According to the OECD, citizens that feel they have a voice in government trust their representatives 40% more. Connecting with constituents in a meaningful way, being an active participant in the democratic process, understanding community, the smallness and slowness is the secret sauce to citizens' assemblies. Public consultation on its own is an accomplishment, but informed public engagement and considered judgment, as Thomas Jefferson reminds us, is foundational to a strong democracy.